It's time for Dents and Dreams, a paintless dent repair podcast focusing on how you can use the fruits of this wonderful trade we call PDR to achieve your wildest dreams. I'm John Bideen, your friendly neighborhood dent reaper and host of Dents and Dreams. Now, let's get started. Let's get started indeed. Oh, geez, Cliff, we got a banger today because you know what day it is? It's Danny Hacker's birthday, and he sent me a message a long time ago. I don't know if you know this, but Dent Reaper has a Make-A-Wish program, and Danny told me Dents and Dreams for his birthday. So I said, well, we can make that come true for you, Dan.
Donate to the GoFundMe.
Danny's GoFundMe. What do you want for your birthday?
I got it all, man. You know, man has everything. It's hard to.
What do you buy the man
right?
who has everything?
That's it. I got the best tools, and that's all I need.
Yeah. I mean, I'm calling this Innovation Week, and the innovation started. 34 years ago when Danny was born, and the tradition continues. We're here at Kiko trying to drum up some new ideas and fine tune some things. That'll happen. Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled for that. The Kiko crew's always coming up with new stuff, and I'm happy to be included. Man, it just fills my heart. It really does. And man, what a crew you guys got. But yeah, what's going on with you, Cliff?
Well, I just got done fixing a vehicle, and I was told I had to be done like Danny's birthday. So it's like, hey, can you do this podcast early? So yeah, it's my boy's birthday, so I suppose I have to.
That's right.
So I just half-assed the vehicle, sent it over. Well, basically, I fixed it like I normally do, and got her done.
Roughed her out. I like it. You got to do what you got to do. Anything for the birthday. But then, see, we got you, Cliff, for your birthday. Yeah, you can't buy that. You can't buy that.
That's so good.
Or can you? How much would that cost, Cliff? Well, we'll talk later about that. We don't want to.
I'm pretty cheap and easy.
Oh, love it.
A few tabs and I'm over there.
Yeah, we got plenty of those.
Do you have a few laying around, maybe?
We have a bunch laying around.
Nice. Yeah, so I recently went to Anson Open House. Just want to give a shout out to the whole Anson family. It was a great time. You were there. You had a good time too.
Good. Yeah, it was a good time. It's a real good time.
They always have a good show down there.
Yeah, it's real good. Yeah, went over to Craig's house afterwards, that was fun as well.
Always fun.
Nice little tight-knit group, so it was a good time. Yeah.
All right.
Myself. I think I rember singing.
You did
vaguely.
Do some karaoke.
Yeah, sorry about that, everyone.
What about that?
I apologize.
I was trying to get you to do what was that, Benson Boone or something? Benson Boone.
I don't know Benson Boone.
You said you couldn't go that high, so it's not. Oh no, that was Wade.
That
was
Wade. Wade can belt them out.
But he's like a baritone or something. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah. Come on, man. He can belt them out with the best of them.
But it was good. It was good.
The best of them. Yeah.
You guys got tons of viewers right now.
Yeah, it's a number.
It's 142.
We have a number of viewers.
What's the number sitting at?
Yeah, like I said, we didn't promote it the way we normally do.
Is it higher than 5 and less than 10?
Something like that.
Okay.
It's growing. It's growing. And yeah, everybody put in your comments and questions.
It is
and
143 Central.
Yeah, I mean, people should be working, but of course, our good friend Josh Dragos, he's on here.
He's
good to see you as always.
He took Danny's birthday off too. That's good.
Yeah. Everybody.
I actually have it marked on my calendar as a holiday. I can't even believe I went in and did one job today.
We should turn May 15th into a dent repair holiday. Like, I think everybody should have it off. That would be a good thing.
I think so.
We'll look into it. We'll look into it. And Daniel Kraus, wishing you a happy birthday. Speaking of Innovation Week, Daniel Kraus in the house. He's always coming up with new ideas as well.
He's got some nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So yeah,
I've seen his Kiko UK has some of the stuff on the shelf.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
nice,
good looking
nice.
tools, man. Good looking tools.
So all our friends across the pond head over to KikoTabs.co.uk or however you do it over there.
I think they're all on holiday today though, but try tomorrow.
Oh, so you got your birthday to be a holiday. Listen, you got to start somewhere. The U.S. We're gonna put a tariff on all the hacker holidays. It's gonna be a tough one to get past, but I can't wait to see Trump's executive order. It's the National Dent Repair Holiday. That'll be good. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else you got going on? You been doing any training lately?
Oh, we've been doing a ton of training, and really, it's really taken off. So like next week we have a 3-day training. Mike will be conducting that one, and then the 2nd through the 6th June we have a 5-day training, which is sold out. I mean, it's oversold out. So I think we got about 10 guys coming to that, and then we're probably gonna have to start ramping them up and have them maybe twice a month. The way it's going, so guys,
so that's all.
They're hungry.
That's all done in Oklahoma City, then, right? Those ones.
Yes, Oklahoma City. Yeah,
right where we sit. Right where we sit.
Listen, I mean, going to the shops it's a good training, but there's a lot of distractions when you're in the shop. All right, you got cars that need to go maybe the same day that you're trying to get the training. When you get them here at our training facility, I mean, they're all in. I mean, you got them so you can really take them through the whole curriculum. Keep their attention the whole time, which is really good. So.
I suppose you got tow trucks bringing in totals, and Kathy at the front desk is coming back. Did somebody order donuts? And you don't need any of those distractions. And I gotta say, this space that we're in has evolved immensely over the years. And like, you guys are set up and ready. You got all the stands built.
Yeah,
you got
stands are fantastic.
lights and all the
systems.
Yeah.
And that's another great thing. So when you come here, each technician has their own workstation. All right. So that's a beautiful thing. I'd love to see that in the shops. I mean, I do believe each technician should have their own system. And probably will at some point. Right. But yeah, it's really good.
I mean, I borrowed so many tools from my neighbor. They're never getting them back.
If you borrow once, you need to buy it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying in the body shop. You borrow it more than I think twice.
Then you got to buy it.
Then you need to buy it.
Well, speaking of that, John, I got to send you some tools back when I was working with you. Sorry.
Yeah. Work that out a little later. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. I would imagine it's a lot smoother and easier for you if everybody has their own station.
That's right. Yep.
Keep things flowing.
Repetition and hands-on is the ticket.
Yeah.
Repetition.
Well, and if you're in a body shop and you have, especially like Abra shops, you have multiple stations, you have multiple body guys working on multiple vehicles. It's a chain. So if you have one Kiko setup and 5 guys are feeding out of it, it's just like if you have a shop tool and everybody needs a dent spotter, and only one guy can use it. It don't make no sense. It slows down productivity.
Yep, that's it. So no, it's all around good. We do have like technician companion systems that you can purchase to add on to the systems as well, just so
cool. Yeah,
the footprint and also. I mean,
so you got a mothership and then companion stations all over.
Yep. So that really helps with that type of situation when you got multiple guys working out of one system.
I'd imagine so. Was that, we were talking about the light training? Is that something that's in development, or am I talking out of school right now?
No. So basically, these guys, it takes a minute to be able to see it, right? To be able to see what you're looking at. It takes a minute to be able to see what's high and what's low. And what a lot of guys struggle with is actually seeing the high spot. Because, a lot of times you'll have a high spot, right? And it'll cast a shadow and it might project it to be looking like a low spot. So you'll see guys trying to attack low spots that are typically high spots, right? Because of
they're pushing the
transition.
highs and knocking down the
Yeah,
lows.
but once they see it, I mean, it opens up, it's like that light bulb that goes off in your head, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So being able to use like a big screen TV, 4K camera, and being able to zoom into that detail, pointing it out on the large TV really helps these guys progress a little bit quicker and understand how to read that light.
Yeah, I saw you did a post on it the other day.
Yeah,
Thought it was a really good idea.
Yeah, they don't really know what they're looking at.
Yep.
So it's a big change. And not that we're not teaching PDR, we're teaching dent repair, right?
Yep.
So one of the things they're going to run into, especially towards the finishing end of the repair, is missing some of those high spots.
Yeah.
Right? We can fill a low spot with filler, right? But you can't fill a high spot.
Yeah.
It's usually the high
Yep.
spot that causes those guys to have to do multiple coats of filler.
Right.
And that's one thing you don't want.
Right.
So we can teach these guys to determine what's high, what's low. It's just going to help them, and it's going to help them choose the right tab. It really just opens the whole spectrum of dent repair, because a lot of times guys are going to try to pull these really sharp lows, right? What do we do when we have a really sharp low or a sharp dent? And we're trying to put tabs on it over and over again. Tabs are breaking. Well, they're breaking because you're asking this tab to do something that it could do if the dent was softer, but you're trying to force it to make metal move when the metal's so locked, it's not going to move. So we open up the dent just a little bit, right? We make it a little bit softer. We turn it into, you got a V, you want to turn it into a U. Just make it softer. So that way, when you do come into those smaller finishing tabs, it allows that metal to move a little bit more freely. Right. So that's part of it that we're trying to teach, right?
Yeah.
You just can't pull anything through a needle hole. Like, it's like literally like it's a pinpoint shot. It has to be opened up.
And it's no different than when they use studs, right? Like if you got a key or something, you're forcing that key to pull something that's locked up. What happens? They pull a hole every single time, right? But that's going to happen a lot more because they're not using that clear coat to be able to determine what's trapped and what's not. So having that clear coat as a guide to point you in the direction of where that high spot is, I mean, that's the magic ticket.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and it's about learning how to read that light and know where your crowns are and what's locked up and what you need to open up and when, and
And that's a good thing about training too, because we'll do a big smash and all they're focused on is lows. Like lows. That's all they're thinking about is lows. They're not too much worried about the crowns and stuff like that. So I'll let them work through it a little bit, and then I'll stop them and be like, why do you not think that low is not pulling? Because there's a high or a crown holding it. So if we move to knocking down crowns, why do you not think that crown is moving? Because there's a low that needs to be. It's a give and take. It's a give and take. It's letting them understand that is something that's really good and beneficial for them.
I would imagine. I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where your lateral tension systems come in so nice. Relieving pressure, and you get that panel spread out. You knock your crowns down, attack the low, whatever it's going to give you. You determine, like, do I have to go after the low to release that crown? After everything comes, you get that lateral tension on there, and God, that makes it so much easier.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm staring at one right now, and I'm trying to think. Like, I've probably been using lateral tension for 3-ish years now, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But what do we do before lateral tension? Like before these lateral tension tools,
we struggled. That's what we struggled.
Yeah,
you fought through it, but you struggled through it, right?
Yeah.
Now it's just giving you a nice, clean, directional path.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, and you risk you got to be that much more, and you still have to be gentle on the PDR side of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you risk a lot less oil canning. You're not bunching something up. You're taking a big portion of that dent away. So a little more of the science part of it comes into play a lot easier where, okay, the crowns are less pronounced, the dent's less pronounced. Now I can see that the dent is deeper, is bigger than the crown. So I'm going to attack that dent first and get that moving, then start moving the metal on the crown side.
Yep.
It just makes a lot of it go that much faster.
Yeah, yeah. And shout out, I mean, I don't, maybe you can tell me better, Cliff, or maybe you, Danny, but I feel like Marty Runick kind of was the guy that made that more popular. He didn't, I mean, the Fairmont method.
The Fairmont method was the first of stretching the pedal.
Was that Fairmont? Was that like Harold P. Fairmont? That was his name. I don't know where it came from. I got to go to school on that, but we'll have to check that out. But yeah, shout out to Marty Runick and you know all the people bring that stuff to the floor. Like
who wrote the metal bumping book? Martin Hammers or something? Didn't he create the Martin Hammers?
Yeah. Well, he works for or owned the Martin. He had dollies back in the day and hammers. Yeah. Yep. I have that book at home, and it's usually right here when I'm doing the podcast. But she's in the garage quite a ways away. But that's a great book for any dent tech, whatever. If you're working in a body shop or you're strictly PDR, I mean, you know, understanding the old school techniques and I mean, the flow of metal hasn't really changed. The metal itself has, but understanding that metal flow and the science behind it is key. Absolutely.
Well, and you know, a body tech, you know, will understand lateral tension more so because you're doing it even though you don't really. You pull on a frame, you do frame tension. That's lateral tension.
That's it.
Bolting the card out, and you don't. You know, when you have a front sway, you're doing multiple pulls, just like you are with lateral tension. If you have a front sway, you got one set up to pull straight out, you got one set up to pull on the side, and you only pull so many pounds per square inch and know what the towers are doing and what the pounds per square inch are doing. That's where you got to pull to get that to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
More setup, less struggle.
Them gold crease stabs, man. Those.
Well, shucks. Thank you, Daniel. I'm glad you're liking them. The reverse step Dent Reaper skinny crease tabs available at KikoTabs.com and DentReaper.com, and anywhere you'll find fine glue pull repair tools. Also, if we're going on the comments. Matt Armijo would like to see a toast.
Toast.
Here's to the birthday boy, Daddy Hacker.
Yep, and I gotta drive. I'm gonna try to do about 6 hours tonight. We're gonna head down to Florida. We're gonna take the kids. First time to the beach. Woo.
Oh, that's really cool.
We're gonna love
it. To see the ocean.
That's it.
How old's the youngest?
She's almost 2 now. I think she is 2. It
How's
changes
the
every
oldest?
year,
54?
so it's hard to keep up. 14. But we can drive now.
14.
So,
that's right.
Florida, what side you go? You go into the ocean side or the Gulf of America side?
I'm going to the Gulf of America side. We're going to head down to Panama City, spend some time with my dad, a couple days, and then we're going to drive with the Pensacola. We got an Airbnb, so it's going to be good.
Nice.
And my wife's side of the family, she's bringing her mother and her sister and her 4 kids. So I think we're going to have like 10 kids total on this trip.
Oh, dang.
10 and 2. 10 and 2.
Madness. You got to love it. You got to love it. Oh, Martin Sadler saying, speaking of across the pond from earlier, happy birthday from Martin Sadler.
He's a great dude.
Yeah, you got to love Martin. You got to love Martin and Georgie. Let's see. Dragos is saying it's hot there in Florida. Yeah.
It is.
Go meet up with them. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you guys can party. Maybe, Josh, he could use a babysitter for a couple of nights. It's only 10 kids. It'll be fine.
Let's go.
Or just bring him a bottle of whiskey. You like that too? I'm sure.
We'll be back. Hour tops. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't. Next week on the show, Josh Dragos is doing a GoFundMe for his 10 new kids. Oh, snap.
So good.
Shit, back when I was a kid, my dad, my grandpa they just leave you out in the car with a bag of chips and a candy bar and a pop, and then go sit in the bar. Like,
Frown on that nowadays.
and we didn't have phones. We
Our
didn't
parents
have
would be like, go play in the
shit.
backyard, and then they'd leave.
Yeah.
Come in the house. I gotta pee, mom.
I'll be right back, guys.
Who needs them anyway? He probably needs more beer. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Tons of fun, man. Just
Yeah, I stayed up pretty late on the week.
yeah.
Weeknight.
I kept you up late. That's my
Yeah,
bad.
that's all right.
My apologies to the missus.
Firing on
in
a
here.
couple cylinders. Even on a good day, I still have a few cylinders that don't fire right. But
Yeah. Wow. I had
we're
to watch.
making it through.
I had to watch the T-Wolves game,
Yeah,
man.
I
It
know.
was
They almost came back.
we
dude.
yeah,
Come on,
no
man.
chance.
You had like another 2 minutes. I think
Yeah.
the Golden Stars would have
The Golden Stars.
pulled that off.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see here because if the Thunder
Gonna pull it off.
pull it off, it'll be the Thunder Minnesota Western Conference Finals.
Mm.
And then I don't know. Then I guess we're fighting. I don't know what
Yeah.
we're.
I might become a Thunder fan. We'll see how well they do.
You hear that, guys? Play hard, and you could get Danny. They're not
Danny,
happy.
Oh yeah. We'll see.
Danny, it's a Minnesota trade that they're gonna choke, so don't worry about it.
It's like the Buffalo Bills, right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
Bills.
Yeah, Buffalo Bills lost 4 Super Bowls. You know the only other team that has done that? The Minnesota
No, they
Vikings.
did not.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's back with Jim Kelly, Don Beebe.
Oh, yeah.
No,
You're
go-
going way back.
Going way back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Thurman.
Oh, don't forget Bruce Smith.
Emmett Smith.
Bruce Smith
Oh,
Bruce
yeah.
for the
Smith.
Buffalo.
Yes.
He was a killer, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A beast on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, NFL schedules came out today. I
You
gotta-
think the Browns
Eagles, Vikings, the 19th, John.
where's that?
October 19th, Eagles, Vikings.
At my house or at,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Cliff, you need.
Those, yeah.
Okay.
Check out that bird.
Okay.
Eagles.
I got a Super Bowl for you.
Oh.
Hey, you know, if I just really pick teams from wherever, I might have a Super Bowl.
When you're in North Dakota, you have to pick somewhere.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a super something, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we can consider it. Woody sent me a message too. The Lions play here on Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we're gonna do about that.
I like the Lions too, though.
Well,
Yeah,
you can
so
have any
great.
team you want to.
I know.
Just
That's part of it.
The Commanders are an up and coming team too. They're gonna be tough if they keep everything together.
I heard Trump signed an executive order. He's
make
an
them the Redskins
offensive
again?
coordinator now. We're going on offense. We're gonna score so many points.
Yeah.
It's getting out of control. Out of control. What else is new, Cliff? I mean,
Well, on another,
podcast into the shittiest version of ESPN
yeah.
anybody's ever seen.
Well, we got Danny on here. Lateral tension. We were talking about that.
Yes.
And I have been saying it now. I've showed some repairs on Kiko's group.
Mm-hmm.
The K Power and both of them. I got one in the beginning, needed the other one. the Kiko power and the tab straps. Absolute. For me, myself personally, not taking anything away from the JVF system, which is great too.
Yeah.
But when it portability, ease of use, out of the way, that is hands down the best lateral tension system I have ever used.
Yeah.
Just straightforward. Ease of use is like the key, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Be quick.
Does everybody know what the tab straps are? Do you got any kicking around here?
Of course I do.
Grab those things, because I feel like I've told a few people about them that have never heard of them or seen them and don't really understand how they work. And
Yeah, so they're right
it's a game
And we got a couple
game changer alert.
coming. We got a shorter version.
We're gonna say it, but so what you got? Where's the camera? There we go. So the tab is like this, and you told me, correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of took an old Centipede tab and cut the guts out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you're doing, guys, is you're putting the glue on this end and just on the back, obviously, of this side.
Only about an inch in is what I do.
Yeah.
Inch and a half.
Yeah.
And the amount of glue you're using is just mind blowing, because it doesn't take very much glue.
No. Yeah. And so then your K power is hooking up here. So what that's doing is pulling this way. Obviously, you're gonna have two, one on each side of the dent for the lateral tension. Well, not anyway. We won't get in too far in the weeds. But you're pulling and creating that lateral tension. But because the glue is only on this side, you don't have that rigid edge diving into the panel, creating that collateral damage, which with a lot of the systems through the past, that has been an issue. And this solves that the best way I've ever seen. Also, I mean, there is the straps that Keith sells, and that does pretty damn good as well. But I mean, these things just hook up. They got, you can put a carabiner through it and use a ratchet strap. You can use your K power. You can use anything that I mean, it's industry standard the way these things hook up. So,
and that score line, so you can bend it to match.
Yeah. He heated up.
If you throw a little heat to it and bend it at the center there, you can wrap it around the body line.
Right, throw it a body line there. I mean, I can show you guys here. I mean, will hold, and
especially like lift gates, because of the radius. Before, if you were to even hook up lateral tension, it was such a bind to get the other leg down into the centipede because of the radius.
Yeah.
Now that if you glue just this front section, this you just lift up, put your shoe in. Same thing on the other side. So I mean, even radiuses. I mean, it's so simple, but so effective.
Well, and on a lift gate too, unless you have it lifted up or whatever, you got to get it past the bumper cover, because they always flare out further.
Yep.
It's just, and then you got the solid ones where you can lay them vertically, and the attachments that go on, so it pushes like on the edge of a door.
Edge.
And then a tab strap on the other side.
That's it.
It is.
Because when you get that dent, sometimes that edge flares out just a hair, right?
Yep.
Because of that metal, moving towards the center. Putting that more rigid tab on the edge, so as you're putting tension, it's actually pushing that edge back down. So I mean, that's perfect.
Well, and you're not pulling only in one area; you're actually covering a lot, and the attachment that you have pushes a broader surface.
That's it. Nailed it. You're hired.
Absolutely. He's got the right shirt on and everything. We got
it. That's it.
You're hired, Cliff.
No, I love it. Best one I've sent Danny Hacker, that pop. When you do it, you get the right spot.
Oh, yeah.
And he studied that dent, and you get that pop on a big dent. There is nothing better than that sound.
That's it. Yeah. That's good.
That's a pretty good sound as well.
Okay. But John, I'm gonna argue this.
1 and 2.
I'm gonna argue this. That's a great sound. I agree. But what pays for that pop is what the K Power gives you. The money from the K Power gives you that second pop at the end of the day.
You're gonna get if you hear a K Power pop first, the second pop way more refreshing.
Yep.
You can afford quite a few of them pops.
That's it. I would caution some people though, because some dents are so trapped and complex, and if you're just going at every dent wanting that pop, and you
force it,
I've seen so many situations where you've created more damage just because you're forcing something that needs, like another tool or another force, whether it be cold glue or hot.
Yeah.
To be able to.
We got. I agree. I just had that Dodge, the last one that I sent you. That one didn't pop. I put the tension on it, but I had to go behind and work crowns at the bottom because there was so much trap pressure at the bottom. You didn't get that pop.
Yeah.
There was so much other stuff going on.
Yeah.
But I just left the pressure on it and worked around it.
That's it. And that's what's great, like teaching these guys the lights, because you can see the crowns. It'll tell you if it wants to pop. You can just slowly walk and just keep going. You're safe. You're safe.
Yep.
The moment you're putting the ugga-duggas to it and nothing's moving, that's like, hey, okay, stop. Stop. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Watch out for that.
Watch out.
And that's not the only tool that Kiko has. Everything, you just imply everything, the leverage bar, the bridge, all of that stuff. Their whole system is top of the line.
Yeah, I appreciate
when it comes to doing big damage, tabs, anything like that, Kiko's far above, as far as I'm concerned, it's money to me.
Oh, that's awesome. And Chris, dude, he that's one thing about Chris White, the owner. Man, he will, if there's a gap or a hole or there's a area of a dent that's troublesome that maybe we're struggling with, he is bound and determined to figure out a solution. He won't sleep at night. I'll get messages at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Hey, what if we do like this? And man, he is a very, very smart mind thinker. Like, he really analyzes and thinks it through. Like, I'll come up with an idea that's just way in left field. It's stupid, right? But in my head, I think it's good.
Yeah.
But he'll analyze it and be like, well, it's not going to work because of this or that. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. So you got to have that mind.
Yeah. And I mean, there's something to be said too for the exercise of going through that and throwing out the crazy ideas from left field.
Well, he'll take a crazy idea and he'll make it work.
The snowball starts rolling down the hill, and before you know it, you got something that is serviceable. And and just, I mean, you guys do that so often, so regularly that it's like building a muscle. Your innovation muscles are off the chain. They're all veiny and weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's
good. I enjoy it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's really cool. And shit, I was having coffee with Chris at 6. We're talking about tools, and then we're having whiskey at 11 midnight
talking about
tools. It's so it's cool, man.
God, that idea Chris had last night, dude. I've been thinking on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could spill the beans. I can't, but I think he's on to something. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Could be.
I think so. We'll see.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
But not Cliff. He won't find out till it comes out.
No, man, Cliff's pretty tight, dude. I don't know.
Daniel called me. It's all right. I got faith. Daddy will take care of me. Fuck you, John.
There's where. Damn. You're gonna have back on that.
I got you, dude. I got you.
Clearly not. Clearly not. Oh, snap.
John's working on something right now we can't talk about, but man, it's looking really good, John.
Yeah. Wow, and big props to you and Chris and the whole engineering squad, Reggie and Chris and John, and I mean, it's It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I bring a piece of shit, and you guys, I don't know where you get your turd polish, but man, that thing is shining up.
How the hell are you guys fixing John's life? I didn't know you guys were counselors. Holy shit!
You got a blue leather.
I gotta come down there.
That's good.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I actually know what that one is, and yeah, it's amazing.
Chris says he's making new tabs. They're hex shaped, purple, and they pull like hell. He's calling them Ghost Reapers.
Yeah, that happens on the daily, man.
Oh well, I mean, best of luck to you, Ken, and we'll see how it all works out. Alex, game 5. Game 5. Yes. The Timberwolves won Game 5 in convincing fashion, and that was pretty awesome. I thought.
That's great. Yeah,
Anthony Edwards was doing great. That was a good one. Speaking of 5, 5 of our listeners will appreciate that. Clip it.
The truth shall set you free.
So who out here is actually rocking the premium yet? That's what I'm curious about.
The L2E premium.
Premium, yes.
Yeah. I don't have one. I mean,
Yeah.
I could probably make room in the shop.
Definitely make room for
Okay,
that.
hold on. What's the L2E? What's the L2E premium?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I don't even know yet.
No way.
What?
No.
Really?
What? No way. Fuck's sakes.
Clip. This premium has everything you need. Everything from the lateral tension. It's going to have the standard length. It's going to have the junior. It's going to have the quick stick with the quick stick base. Now, there is a couple versions. You can get the back premium that comes with the tower and the quick stick. You can get a base premium that will come with the K powers. It's just minus the back system. But I mean, you have every tab. I think there's like 140 something tabs just in the top drawer, along with everything lateral tension in the second drawer, along with cold glue. So basically, if I'm going to do a training, I have to have a premium to be able to conduct the best training possible, because it has a tool for every solution that you might run into in the shop, right? Everything from large, complex, all the way down to small detail. I mean, it's the ticket. It's got drawers in it, soft close, all foam organizer, all the new knockdown hammers and tips, which honestly, let me show y'all these.
Hold on.
I get excited about this, dude. You're going to slow me down. I get pumped.
There we go. Birthday boy pump.
We're going to go.
Yeah, so like these peak tips that we make, like I look at a lot of tips on the market, right? And it's not game changing. It's not industry changing. But even just in these peak tips, how we, after they get machined, sometimes you'll see the machine marks. We take the time to polish and sand them down, which is huge because it goes to quality, right? I mean, that's one of our biggest things. So being able to have these beautiful peak tips to be able to knock down, but be polished at the same time, it's beautiful, right? So don't overlook those peak material tips we have.
Oh, we're walking the line here.
Yeah, I mean, they're money.
That's a beautiful thing. Why don't you talk about what you see on the screen?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, look at the cutouts. Like everything has a place.
It has a place.
That is so nice.
And you notice we even have those new ice material dead center super tabs. John, you guys, I don't know if you guys have used those for cold glue, but it's phenomenal. So look at the hub. So pick up one of those super tabs. So I'm going to match the size of a cold glued tab I need to the hub. That outer flange is going to give you surface area so you can oversize that cold glue tab, but still get the effective pulling to the center hub, which is, dude, it's huge. Right? So,
and do you guys have your own cold glue that you guys got now? Or what cold glue are you doing?
We don't make the cold glues, no. So currently in the system, it's the blue Sergio. That's what's in the system. We just get it, rebranded for us. We don't have the machines to make none of that stuff. But we will be possibly in the future adding some Glexo, because Glexo, I mean, honestly, it's, in my opinion, is the best for larger stuff. It don't get overworked.
I'm a huge Glexo fan when it comes to cold glue, and even on the smaller, like my Cold Snap, my AR-15, I use Glexo.
Yeah,
and it's all something that's always worked for me. I know everybody, like a lot of people, like the Sergio and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm just always stuck with the Glexo.
Yeah, I mean, that's my personal preference. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong out there.
No, it works for me the way I do it.
Yeah. So, and but again, if you're doing small little hell tabs, I mean, the Glexo or the Sergio's, it's pretty good for that, because it doesn't get as overworked, especially when we get into the hotter summers and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's a problem with Glexo, is you got to keep it cool, because it gets really sticky, where I know the Sergio doesn't.
Yeah, well,
like it doesn't get as bad. You have multiple variations.
Yeah, but I mean, a Glexo is just it's all around, all purpose, just perfect glue.
Yep.
And if I'm trying to get a massive pull out of cold glue, then I need to rethink my approach, because if I need this crazy strong pull, hot glue is the only way to go, so we can get an effective pulling contact or whatever you're looking for.
Well, and it depends on how you implement it. You're going to use your hot glue for your lateral tension. Well, now that might release a lot of stuff. Now you're at a cold glue to shape some stuff. Then you go in and hot glue it. It all works together. Like you said, you have to study and you have to take what the Dent gives you.
That's right. But you can see, dude, like, look at all the lateral tension, man. Every tab, honestly, on pretty much every tab we offer, other than, like the gear tabs are not in there, but maybe in the future. But man, just the capabilities with this system it's brilliant. It really is. The K-power attachment. So if you got a really large smash where you got to get that outer and inner out, you can put the K-power attachments on, put that fulcrum foot, screw it onto the back, put your little T-nut on there, put an adapter into it, and it can slide right into the edge of a quarter panel and push out. So I mean, it's not just a lateral tension tool. I mean, it's
it does like the pushing. Like you can set it up to push out, and
that's it. Yeah, 90-degree.
Well, it's a lighter version of basically a
porta power.
Porta power. Yep.
That's it. That's it. Yep. Now that vortex cooler, that's something, especially yes, mobile guys can use it, but you got to bring a pancake air compressor. But
when you said vortex cooler, I thought it came with like a 6-pack cooler on there. I was just going that direction.
You got room. Put one in if you need to. But that vortex cooler is huge, especially for the summertime. There's one thing I never want technicians, regardless of the temperature, is to ever wait for glue to dry. And honestly, I teach guys during a repair, you should never be waiting for glue to dry. There's always something to be doing during that repair while glue's setting up. But if you want to
and you set your glue, whatever glue you like to use, hot, whatever, glue will not stick to water.
Yeah,
you gotta prep the panel, you gotta flash the panel, get that moisture off there. There's no glue that sticks to water.
That's it.
Flash it.
Yep. And if it's hot, if your ambient temp is 98 and you got to get it down to at least 80 to be able to get an effective pull, get that vortex cooler, cool it down super fast. And then John, those hammers again. I mean, that's something that's I love those hammers. All right, so that one's going to have the composite handle on it. The other one's going to be carbon fiber, but interchangeable tips. Those things are really great for even larger crowns. Right, so
nice. I like that.
You don't have one?
No, I don't have one.
We're gonna have to fix that.
What?
No way. No way.
Fuck's sake. No, I like that. And then you can knock down with the edge of it. It's got a nice square edge.
So you got 4 surfaces on it that you can strike your knockdown. So
Yeah.
I typically like the hard plastic. I like the inertia of that. But I mean, you're gonna have metal to metal. You're gonna have leather. You're gonna have a soft tip. So it's just really what what you're looking for, right? Each one strikes a high spot down a little differently, right?
Oh, and then if you want a little fine tune, you just grab the kit, one of those polished tips, and screw it in there if you want to do something else.
That's it. That's it. So it's interchangeable. I mean, I love it. I love because I bought what I don't know, maybe almost 5 years ago, the manager kit. Right? That's what we called it at the time. And man, it's come so far. Just the capabilities of what we can do today is
Well, I can't even keep up with you guys, honestly. Every time I turn around, it's like something new's coming out, and it's like John will tell me about it. It's like, have you seen it? Well, no, I've never seen that.
yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. Gets us fired up, and it really gets us fired up when you guys are using the system. And if you're not using the system, you got to reach out to us, and we'll get you trained on the system, and you'll definitely be using the system.
Right?
That's right. That's right.
Hayden White, everyone. Wow.
Hey, John, you got to put that shit back. You're still showing the camera where you shove that shit in your pocket. You got to turn your camera off when you're doing that, buddy.
Hey, here's the deal. If you want it that bad, I mean, what are you gonna say now? If you want it that bad, get the man a pocket full.
This is so confusing. I got my nerd glasses on. I can hear. I can't. I gotta shut this off.
Hey, guess where John's about to go do?
He's going to golf.
Guess what? He's about to go play some golf.
We going
I wish I was there. It is cold here. I want to be playing golf.
He's about to go play some golf.
Yeah, I'm excited.
He's about to go play some golf with some big wigs too, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a fool of myself out there
Dude,
today,
they're going
boy.
to love you. You're going to be a breath of fresh air for the people that they got to deal with from day to day.
Can you
"God, I like
imagine?
this guy."
They're gonna be like, I feel so much better at golf now. This is amazing.
I wish I could do that.
Shankosaurus Rex over here couldn't hit a freaking ball straight if his life depended on it.
Oh, God. I love golf. I wish I was there.
That'd be so much fun.
Takes a stroke off.
Yeah.
Woo-wee, 10 under par. Let's go.
Let's go, PJ.
Cliff, you've golfed with me before.
Yeah. You hit like the 5-iron. You killed it. Like you were hitting that thing good.
Yeah, I did have that
He's
one
about to
club that
surprise
day.
them all.
Yeah.
Watch me go out and shoot a scratch round.
Let's go.
John will have his PGA card by the time he leaves.
Yeah. Oh, Adam Jones in the house. He's a Glexo fan as well. As am I. I don't know. I didn't throw in on that.
I am. I don't use anything else but Glexo.
That's what I use.
Yeah. I do have a couple tabs set up with Sergio's, but
Mhm.
I mainly use Glexo.
Yeah,
that's
I-
good. I mean,
Yeah,
Sergio's
yeah.
good. But for what I'm doing, I'll get it overworked too quick. Like Sergio, it'll just get too overworked for me, and then I'm fighting trying to get it off the panel
Yeah.
because I'm doing mostly big, large smashes and stuff. So, but I mean, it's
Well,
good
even
work.
we're even working on hail like soft quarters. I mean, you're not pulling the pits with cold
Well,
glue.
no.
If it's got a sharp hit, but like when I go down a quarter, I'll take like the AR-10 from Matt Boyette or the Cold Snap and just walk down it with Glexo.
He changed like the whole slide hammer game, and everybody's just let's jump on.
Well, and I use the Glexo.
There's
You know when I do that.
similar options in Germany when we were at the show there. That was
Yeah. So I mean,
interesting to see. Unfortunate. I don't. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. But
yeah,
yes, credit Mad Boyette for the AR because
yes, he changed the slide hammer game, if you will. So
another shout out during Innovation Week. Mad Boyette scores again. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Well, then you got to give A1 the props too, because
Oh,
Matt has the idea and they put it into play.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, I mean, yeah, between Hummert and Boyette, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all do our best to put some stuff out there, and without A1, Kiko, I mean, Anson does a lot too with Tex, and you know, it's just really cool that the whole industry can come together and we can keep moving the ball forward, and you know, trying to make these processes a little bit easier and make things faster and get more money.
PDR Finesse and Deadcraft have some great tools and great people.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah. Got to live it.
Indeed.
Yeah, buddy. Well, I think I'm gonna start stretching for this round of golf.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude, you better hurry up.
is there anything we missed? Oh, you know what? We should I have to say this here. Get in tight here. Get in tight. Everybody, get your keisters in gear, because September 19th and 20th is PDR Expo in Las Vegas at the Plaza. It is a blast. And there might be some new stuff there.
Well, and you know, if you've never been there, or you want to actually spend time with like the guys like Danny and stuff like that, a smaller venue versus NT Orlando is always the best way to do it.
Oh yeah,
they have way more time to talk to you. You get to meet them. Actually, you know, it's not so busy.
Yep.
It's a nicer venue when it comes to interacting with everybody.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot more FaceTime with everybody. If you got questions, there's more time to be able to actually have a discussion. Like you can, and I mean, MTE, I mean, I'm sure you've experienced it too, Danny, but you'll be telling somebody something about the tab straps, and then somebody will literally grab you mid-sentence and be like, what about they'll have the same thing in their hand. I mean, well, what about this one?
In Germany, I did that too.
I told Danny I was going to come over and see him, and when I did, he was like 5 deep in people, and you know, I never even hardly talked to Danny at MT.
At all. It broke my little hacker heart too.
No, little hacker heart is broken. All right, well, you check out the GoFundMe for that one too, people. The hacker's woken hot, and happy birthday, hacker.
Thank you, guys.
But yeah, no, Vegas, get check it out. Go to pdrexpo.com. Check that one out, and yeah, it's gonna be a banger of a show. I know it for sure.
Cliff, you're going, right?
I plan on going. My wife is a teacher, and I think that's the one that we're kind of planning on doing, just because we've done the Orlando one.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have her see a smaller venue where she can actually interact and talk.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
And kind of see that part of it. So
yeah, that'd be good for her, because you know, she can meet some more of the people, and it's not so crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
good.
That's a cool chick. Everyone will love her. So
you got to go play golf, dude. Your tee time's in like what, 30 minutes or something?
Yeah, probably. All right. Okay. Well, enough about PDR Expo. We'll talk about that another time. I'm gonna go golf, and Cliff, have an extra beer for me. Maybe you should go golfing too, Cliff. You know,
it's cold and shitty here.
All right, fuck you then.
But I'm gonna watch golf. I got my Victor Hovland's group is playing right now, so I'm going back to watching that and drinking beer.
Cliff's watching golf. I'm playing golf. Danny's driving to vacation. And everybody else, I hope you're having a great day doing whatever you're doing. And don't forget to live your dreams.
Let's go.
Just wanted to thank you for listening to another episode of Dents and Dreams. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, or complaints, I can be reached at Dent Reaper across social media. And be sure to subscribe to the Dents and Dreams Facebook group and or YouTube channel, because that's where it'll happen if and when we go live. Thanks again. Brother, thank you.